All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99, back with my post-fight reaction. All right, y'all. Y'all was just on with me. And then look, my first reaction, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to see, all right? This is what I wanted to see from Dakota Ditcheva. I wanted to see her go in there, execute it, and showcase that power and that stand-up skill that y'all been talking about. I wanted to see it against a legitimate opponent. And there it is. This girl's looking like a problem. She is definitely a problem. That's one reason, like, I couldn't give no full pick on this as far as, just saying, oh, Tyler's going to go in there, use experience and, just do this and that. I kept on, man, y'all heard me. I was like, I'm worried for Tyler. I was worried for good reason. And one of the things I kept saying, too, the reason I did kind of lean towards Dakota having a good chance is this looked like Joanna versus Claudia. And one thing I will say about Dakota is like a Joanna with pop. I'll go ahead and put that on record. I believe she's like Joanna with power. And if you got a Joanna with power, I'm talking about a girl with good mechanics, good skills. She can throw combinations, and she has heavy hands and heavy kicks. She's going to be a problem. This girl is a problem. Number one, the power and the skill set. Number two, that takedown defense. All right. Right now, she's looking like a wrestler or grappler's nightmare. So this girl is seriously going to be a problem if she jumps over to the UFC. But as of right now, let's talk about this fight here. Taila Santos, man, shaking my head. Look, she spent too much time on the outside, not getting anything done. She didn't really have, she just doesn't have the IQ to execute good timing on a tall, long fighter. So it had to be jab your way in, chew up the lead leg, strike your way in, and stay in there, right? The one thing that I know a lot of people question is the cardio. That was a big issue. That looked like a big issue from the jump, because the takedown defense was solid. It was solid from Dakota. I mean, from the jump, first round, Dakota started landing some nice leg kicks. And the thing I like about her, she was switching stances. She kept switching stances. That's why that power hand, you didn't know which way the power hand or the power kick was coming from. She was throwing out the jab, threw a few lead leg kicks. Then she would switch to southpaw, throw a couple of leg kicks. She was throwing like heavy lead body kicks, from the southpaw stance too. That was just kind of throwing Taila off. And Taila was just eating these shots. She was just eating a lot of these shots. Finally, in that first round, she tried to go in for a takedown. And she did get one takedown. She did pull Dakota off the fence, but Dakota bounced right back up. I mean, she bounced up really quick. And I think that right there, it was a deal breaker for Taila Santos. When she saw how quick she bounced up, I think that was part of why her energy really got sapped. It's one thing to try to take a fighter down. You work for it. If you get it, boom, you get re-energized, right? You get that energy again to get the work in because you got them where you want them. But when that fighter bounces back up, you like, oh, man, now I got to do this again, And can I do this again? So I think a lot of that just kind of frustrated Taila. So every time, Dakota would bounce up and separate, she was rough on the inside, pushing Tyler's face, throwing those elbows. She'd go right back on the outside. She was getting picked apart. Good jab from Dakota. I love the jab. She was sticking it out there. But those front kicks to the body and to the face, man, like Taila, man, like where was your head movement? Where was the head movement in this fight? Like, can we really say like Taila is like a high-level fighter now? I mean, she's sitting there, head on the line, eating these straight shots to the face, There was a couple of good right hands where Dakota stepped in and Taila stepped in at the same time that I thought was going to drop her and knock her out. I thought she was going to get knocked out cold from these right hands to the chin. But what I was talking about, man, that body game, I knew that was going to come into play because Dakota was landing some very vicious front kicks to the face and to the body. And there was a couple combinations that was just knocking Taila straight back, But, yeah, first round, just clear-cut, picked apart, good leg kicks from Dakota. Going into the second round, that power was really starting to do its damage. Taila got hit with a big right hand that kind of rocked her, upstairs. She took that shot well, but, she just didn't really have any answer. Like, she didn't have no answer on the inside. Now, Taila did land a few shots, like a good right hand every now and then, but it was really nothing. It was nothing to somebody who could just go back to the outside and control the distance, and that's what Dakota did. She fought tall, she fought long, a lot of front kicks to the face again, good right hand that she threw over the top of Taila, backing her up. Taila, when she just took like a barrage of shots, it just put her on the back foot against the cage. And when she was on the cage, man, like her feet almost came out from under her because she just took like a good barrage of shots to the head and to the body. And then, man, lo and behold, when she got to the cage here, I was like, here comes the stoppage. I thought it was just going to be a barrage upstairs. But there it is, that signature punch. Dakota went to the body with a left hook. What did Taila do? She bent over and Dakota just started delivering more to the left. Like, she just started delivering more left hooks to that side, and that was it, man. He had to stop it. Like, I was just like, man, these body shots are serious, man. Like, they just don't understand. Look, Dakota, I can see now, like, the girl has power, but it's the way she throws and where she's throwing it. A lot of these girls aren't used to body shots. That's what I'm going to have to talk about in another video. Like, y'all got to step your game up. This girl is coming now. Now I'm looking at her, like, when I'm looking at how she approaches her opponent's weaknesses, they got to be ready for this. They got to be well conditioned for this. I don't think Taila was ready. Like, Taila is ripped and muscular, but that ain't nothing, man. Like, body shot, I seen guys go down with body shots, you know, with six packs, you know. So these shots that she's throwing, she's really delivering them like right up the gut to the liver, you know. So it's going to be a problem, man. Yeah, Dakota, she destroyed Taila, man. She destroyed her, took her apart, and that's what it is. I mean, that's what I wanted to see. That's all I wanted to see. Like I said, like, I'm not one to go out here and just say this person's the champion. Now, I will say, okay, this person could be a problem or a threat, but even then, we got to see something. That's all I want to see, a name on her. I want to see names on resumes. And now that she got a former title contender that was in the UFC, okay, now we talking. And this girl, like I said, Taila wasn't like cut like she was a bad fighter. She was a legit opponent. So if Dakota can do something that Valentina and Aaron didn't do against, you know, a big, strong fighter, I mean, what's she going to do to some of these girls in the UFC in the top 15? You know, like, I'm not going to put her up in the top 5 yet, but let's just talk 6 through 15 and unranked. You know, she's going to hurt some girls because, again, I don't think a lot of these fighters been hit with that type of power, and they haven't been hit to the body like that. So, look, I'm telling all y'all UFC flyweights, PFL flyweights, hit that gym, get that conditioning in, get that medicine ball out. And like Floyd Mayweather said, and DeMarcus Corley said after he fought Floyd Mayweather, y'all need to go out there and do 800 sit-ups a day, 800 to 1,000 sit-ups a day. How many Mike Tyson used to do? Mike Tyson used to go up into the thousands. So y'all need to be doing 800 to 700 sit-ups a day. No lie, if y'all going to fight Dakota. So that's what I'm talking about right there. Hey, Dakota, she went in there and proved it. Girls looking like a threat. I'll be back and we'll talk some more, y'all. I'm out for now. Peace.